Right, Libra, welcome to your general reading for the next 3 months with me, Adrian Nelson. For those of you that follow my channel, you would know that I said in the last readings that I was going to do new love next, but I was very strongly guided to do the next 3 months for you. So we're going to sort of like take September, October, November, and just kind of park you in the first week of December, basically. Please remember this is a general reading, so please take it as it resonates. If you may be looking at this reading, say in October, then look at October as your current energy, look at September as your recent past, what brought you towards where you are, and look at November as the prospective outcome for you. Okay. To all of you that are supporting my channel, like, share, comment, subscribe, hitting the notification bell, making donations. Really like to thank you for that. And if you're interested in personal readings, my detailed online tarot reading course, regression, hypnosis, crystal healing, Reiki, all the other things that I do, all down below in the description. So we're going to get right into your reading, Libra, and see what it is that we got for you. And we are starting with September. All right. So for September, this card has been making its rounds so much through all of the readings. But Libra, this is a space of wish fulfillment, so if you were in a space where it almost felt like things weren't going to happen for you, and you may be trying really, really hard, and it seems like almost like life is out to get you in a sense, this is a space of wish fulfillment. This is a space of dreams coming true. This is a space of balance returning to your life. So what I do get, it almost feels like for some of you, Libra, it doesn't necessarily mean that you've been doing, like a bad job, or, that you've been on the wrong path or anything, like, not necessarily, but there is a sense that for some of you that you may have been working really, really hard at what is not really sort of like your dream, what is not really sort of like setting your soul, on fire. And there's a possibility for that to happen for you now. There's opportunity for you here in September, Libra, that you can actually have that space of your dreams coming true, your wishes coming true, that real you, that inner you, we all have that sort of thing that sort of makes our soul sort of spark, that gives us that little bit of a tick, and it doesn't really matter what happens in life, that somehow it's almost like, if you almost imagine yourself, energy being sort of like linked to almost like a tie, like a rope, and like pulling you, and no matter what you do, it's almost like there's this something, Libra, that might have been popping up for you, always, and maybe when you were a child, this was sort of something that you were sort of like playing pretend around. Whatever it is, whatever that is that's setting your soul alight here in the month of September, Libra, there's a space here, there's hope coming in for you to pursue the real desires of your heart, the true desires of your heart. And I also feel that it's beautifully celebrated, and there's beautiful support that's coming in for you. So for some of you, you might be sort of thinking that this is what I'd like to do, this is what I always wanted to do, but now it's not really a time to do it. What will people say? Is this just me, kind of like going for a pie in the sky type of thing? But I actually feel, and this might really surprise you very, very beautifully, that there's actually amazing support for your desires coming through here for you, Libra, here in the space of September. It's also a space of uniting more with your soul family, those people that you are sharing sort of the same passions and desires and dreams and aspirations and interests with. So it's almost like you're getting a whole new setup of life and prosperity and abundance here for you, Libra, in the month of September. And it's a space where there is that sense of celebration coming in, friends becoming family. And the reason why that happens is because I see you going down the path that is finally that sort of thing that sets your heart alight and that sets your heart on fire. And obviously, when we do that, that is when the beautiful things in life start to roll towards us, because we are the ones that are creating the magic in life for ourselves, Um, and look at us, saving the best for last. Let's put it right there in the corner so you can even see that sun shining in. You see that beautiful sunlight shining into your life. You're about to embark on a brand new path here in the month of September, Libra, sorry. And it's really, really, really so amazing. It's really so incredible. It's really that sense of inner power. There seems to be a strong Leo resonance through all of these readings that I'm doing. It is like that global ascension, that awakening within humanity that is taking place at the moment. And I can tell you one thing for a fact, I am going hee-haw, amaze balls. Right. So that is September. Let's look at October. October seems to be a little bit of a crazy one for some of you all. Let's see. And also with that, Libra, be mindful to not, it's good to follow your path and your magic and your light and all those type of things, but be mindful of not sort of, trying to burn the flame higher than, symbolically than the wood that's already there. Go with the flow over here, all right? You don't have to try to create any miracles because you are the miracle literally stepping forward at this particular point in time, okay? So, let's just see. Okay. Some of you are taking things a little bit back to front here. Okay, and there's that warning again for you for October. Interestingly enough, that we're getting the Chariot card over here, which represents Cancer, because in Cancer's energy, there was sort of a similar kind of warning that was coming up, Libra. So if you may be dealing with a Cancer, or especially if you've got strong Cancer in your chart, maybe you want to look at the Cancer reading just to get more clarity on that. But be careful. Now, I don't mean to discourage you. I don't want you to get me wrong. But when we do something new in life, we can become very incredibly sort of like passionate about it, especially if it's something that, that is very dear to our heart and that sort of stuff. So just be mindful when you get to October that you don't sort of almost like chew, like bite off more that you can chew. There is the space in October starting for you, Libra, where you sort of just getting your legs going, So think of yourself almost like, let's say, a brand new horse that is born. Beautiful new horse is born. Lots of potential, natural talent for racing and all those type of things. And there's that spirit inside of you. There's that real sort of vibrance inside of you. And sometimes when we have that, we just want to go, 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 go. You've just been born 5 days ago. You see that racetrack, you want to be on it. So just be kind to yourself and be mindful. Maybe take a logical approach to your growth. I feel it's almost like I feel a little bit of a chill inside of me, like a tingling, like I'm literally itching. Be mindful of not sort of going so fast that you sort of like almost run out of fuel. All right, because there's wonderful promise for you in October. You've got the sun energy there. There's wonderful, wonderful promise for you in the month of October, Libra. Real bright shine. Also, some of you may come from a space where there might be almost that flow of a familiar pattern. If you want something done, you're going to have to be the one to do it. If you want something to work, you're the one that's going to have to do it. Maybe you come from a whole line of disappointments where you might feel that it's not always that wise to sort of place everything in someone else's hands because maybe, others have the sort of habit to maybe disappoint you. And so be very careful that the past, in a sense, don't, sort of count against you. Okay. Don't let the sort of memories of the past and the experiences from the past take you into a space where you become counterproductive, because I feel towards, say, by the 12th, the 15th of October, there for you, Libra, there is a space where it's almost like the universe is throwing open the doors wide for you, and saying, you know what, let's just let things shine for you. But you want to be ready for that energy, all right? So instead of trying to create the magic, it's more a space of allowing yourself to wait for the magic, because it most definitely is coming for you in October. There's also a space of things coming together. Contracts could be opening. This could be a space of, I feel for many of you, new love. So not, I'm going to do new love readings after this set, but not necessarily a space of maybe second chances. This is more a space of new love that I sense there for you. Obviously, take it as it resonates. There's a new sense of vibrance, and as we obviously change, our energy changes, and we attract different things and different people and different possibilities into our life. Look at that balance. All right. So for many of you, Libra, there might have been a space where you felt that you didn't have any control of your life, or not the level of control that you would appreciate having in your life. That is most definitely coming to an end for you there in October. And let's see what we've got for November. So September takes off there with a flow for you, with a bang for you, new beginnings. Don't be afraid that this new opportunity that you're getting towards the middle, more towards the end of September, Libra. Don't almost feel afraid like you're going to lose out, and if you don't go for that, you have to strike while the iron is hot, and etc., etc., etc. Whilst it is very good to open yourself and embrace new opportunities coming about, remember that we live in a universe of infinite potential, And I always find when people speak about a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, never to be repeated again, if we live in a universe of infinite potential, we basically live in a cycle of repetition. And if you look at your life, and if you look at life in general, life is one big cycle that just repeats itself. The details just keeps on changing. And if we really look at life, we see that even though the details change, they don't really change all that much. All right. So don't allow, again, the past to actually hinder your growth over here. Okay. Let's see what we got for November, please, for Libra. There it is. Peace, serenity, prosperity. This is that space here in November where I feel that there's something wonderful coming in September, and now I can see why I was so strongly guided to do these readings. Something wonderful coming in for you in September. Getting your feelings around that, your field, tipping your toe in the water there in October. And in November, you becoming that magnet that draws to you what it is that you want to have. Now, this is still very much a do space, but I feel for many of you, there was a do space, up until this point where it was coming from a sense of lack and limitation and not enough, and I have to do this, and I have to do that, and there is even though we might get results from those sort of things, it's a really draining sort of energy, whereas there's a bit of a shift taking place over here where you are getting to a space here unfolding in November for you, Libra, where you are beginning to draw towards you what it is that you want to have. And the way that you are doing that is by that beautiful heart space chakra energy that you are in. And when you vibrate love outwards, then that love draws beautiful things to you. So that's where you're going in November. How cool is that? And then, of course, there's the old familiar patterns that are saying to you, you know what, Libra, do you really think you should do this? What if you do this? What if it doesn't work out? What if you try this and you try that and it doesn't work and it doesn't work and it doesn't work? And I feel that this is you really sort of saying to that energy here in November, you know what, you are no longer running my life. That's not going to happen. I'm going to be fine. I love that. Let's just finish off for you with a general message, Libra, and also just sort of focus on what is sparking you there in sort of like that first week of December. Okay, so There's that beautiful alignment energy. This is a space of miracles. This is a space where you might be going into blessings, but they don't feel like blessings initially because there's a lot of release that's taking place. So things might seem painful. It might seem like you work so hard for this, and oh my goodness, this is not working out. But it's almost like an energy cleanse that is busy happening for you, and there's a clarity that's coming forth about what's holding you back, and you are getting new options that are coming out for you. That is really ultimately what your reading is coming down to: new options, new opportunities for growth and for abundance. And I love that. And that's what I got for you. I hope that it helps. And if it resonates with you, Libra, I'd really appreciate you liking the video. I always appreciate comments. Let me know where in the world we're connecting from. Subscribe to the channel. Remember to hit that notification bell. And for personal readings and all else, all down below in the description. Namaste. See you next time. Bye.